Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be here with you today to talk about something powerful, something within your reach, transforming your life in just 1 month. We often hear about success and growth, but many people don't understand that success is not a distant destination. It's a journey. And the good news is, you can start that journey today, in the next 30 days, by following a simple but powerful success plan. You cannot hit a target if you don't know what it is. In the next 30 days, take time to truly define your vision, your goals. Where do you want to be? Not just next month, but in the next year, the next 5 years. Write it down, visualize it, and commit to it. This will serve as your guiding light. Success isn't achieved through occasional brilliance. It's found in the daily disciplines. Every successful person has one thing in common: consistency. Your daily actions should align with your bigger goals. Start small, but be consistent. Each action, no matter how small, will compound over time and bring you closer to your vision. It's not about what you get, but who you become. You must grow as a person to achieve greater results. Commit to investing in your personal development. Whether it's reading, learning a new skill, or improving your mindset, every day should be an opportunity to grow and become better. Time is the one thing we can never get back, so let's learn to manage it better. Prioritize tasks that align with your goals and eliminate distractions. Set aside blocks of time for focused work, and don't allow the noise of everyday life to steal your most valuable resource: your time. That is the foundation you're building around which all your greatest achievements, your time. The first step toward change is ownership. No more excuses. If things are not working the way you want them to, you have to look inward, not outward. Your results are a reflection of your actions. When you take full responsibility for your life, you empower yourself to make the necessary changes to get to where you want to be. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. In the next month, evaluate your circle. Are the people around you pushing you forward or holding you back? Seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and elevate you. The right relationships are a key factor in your growth and success. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. When you encounter setbacks, don't see them as roadblocks, but as lessons. Every failure teaches you something valuable that will ultimately lead to your success. Embrace it, learn from it, and move forward stronger than before. To transform your life, you must start with a clear vision. You see, without a vision, life becomes aimless, like a ship drifting on the ocean with no destination in sight. But when you have a clear vision, everything changes. A vision is like a blueprint. It guides your decisions, it influences your actions, and it helps you stay focused, no matter the obstacles that come your way. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do I truly want in life? Not just in the next few weeks, but in the long term. Where do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, or even 10 years from now? These are questions that require deep reflection. You must be honest with yourself and think about the life you truly desire. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of everyday life, but a clear vision helps cut through that noise and gives you direction. The moment you define your vision, you give yourself purpose. It's like drawing a line in the sand and saying, "This is where I'm going." From that moment, you are no longer wandering. You have a path to follow. But here's the thing. A vision isn't just a wish or a dream. It's not about fantasizing about what might be. A vision is a goal that becomes your mission. It's about taking what you see in your mind and making it a reality. You have to back that vision up with action, discipline, and resilience. One of the most powerful things you can do is write your vision down. When you put it on paper, it becomes tangible, it becomes real. That simple act is a commitment to yourself. Once you've written it down, look at it every day, visualize it, let it inspire you. Because if you don't have a vision, you'll be caught up in the opinions of others, the distractions of life, and the endless cycle of day-to-day survival. But with a vision, you're driven by purpose. As you move forward, keep refining your vision. It will evolve as you grow, but always keep that clear picture in your mind of where you're going. Because when you have a vision, nothing can stop you. Challenges, they're part of the journey. Doubts, they'll try to creep in, but you won't be swayed. You have a vision. and it is the foundation upon which all success is built. Remember, a vision is not just about where you want to go, but who you need to become in the process. Start with clarity, start with purpose, and your journey will unfold before you. Success is not a matter of occasional brilliance or rare bursts of motivation. Success is built on the foundation of daily disciplines. It's about making small, consistent actions a part of your life, day in and day out. These daily disciplines are the routines and habits that, over time, compound and lead to extraordinary results. The key to success is not found in doing everything all at once or in a dramatic display of effort. It's found in the ordinary, consistent actions that you do regularly. The small choices you make every day, the habits you build, are what ultimately shape your future. You see, success doesn't happen overnight, but it happens day after day, consistently, with intention and focus. Start by evaluating how you spend your time. Every single person has the same 24 hours in a day. It's not about having more time, it's about how you choose to use it. Take control of your time, because if you don't, someone else will. It's easy to get distracted by the little things, but if you focus on the tasks that really matter, the ones that move you toward your goals, you'll begin to see the change you desire. Wow. These daily disciplines don't need to be grand gestures. In fact, they are often the simplest actions that make the biggest difference. Perhaps it's setting aside time every day to read and learn. Perhaps it's dedicating an hour to working on your goals. Or maybe it's taking a few minutes each morning to reflect and plan. Whatever it is, commit to it. Make it non-negotiable. When you make these disciplines a part of your routine, you are creating a future where success is inevitable. But here's the thing. It's not always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work. There will be distractions, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But the true test of discipline is when you show up even when you don't feel like it. It's about being consistent even when the motivation fades. And that is where most people fail. They stop when the enthusiasm fades. But not you. You're building a foundation. And you do that by showing up day after day, doing the work, whether you feel like it or not. In time, these small disciplines add up. A day of effort turns into a week, a month, a year, and before you know it, you've achieved things that seemed impossible just a short time ago. The results may not be immediate, but they are inevitable if you stay committed to the daily disciplines. So ask yourself, what can I do today to move me closer to my goals? What small actions can I take today that will make a difference tomorrow? Because the secret to success is simple. It's the daily disciplines that, when done consistently, lead to extraordinary results. If you truly want to transform your life, you must focus on personal growth. Success is not just about what you achieve, but who you become in the process. The foundation of lasting success lies in your ability to continually improve yourself. The more you grow as a person, the more you expand your potential to achieve greater things in life. Personal growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention. It requires a commitment to becoming better every single day. And the best part is that you are in control of your own growth. Every decision you make, every action you take, has the power to either move you forward or hold you back. To grow, you must be willing to stretch beyond your comfort zone, embrace new challenges, and acquire new skills. This is not always easy, but it is always worth it. One of the most powerful ways to grow is through learning. Seek knowledge in whatever form it takes. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, or simply talk to people who have walked the path before you. Success leaves clues, and those clues can be found in the wisdom of others. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just learn from those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. But growth doesn't just happen through intellectual learning. It happens through emotional and mental development as well. Learn to master your thoughts. Your mindset shapes everything in your life. The way you see the world, the way you react to challenges, and the way you approach opportunities. All of it is influenced by your mindset. A positive mindset, one that is focused on possibilities rather than obstacles, will push you to take the necessary actions to achieve your dreams. Another key aspect of personal growth is taking care of yourself physically. A strong body supports a strong mind. You don't need to be an athlete, but you must take the time to exercise, eat well, and rest. When you are physically healthy, your energy levels are higher, your mood improves, and your ability to think clearly is enhanced. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life. Treat it with respect, and it will carry you to greater heights. Personal growth also means learning how to handle failure. The journey to success is not a straight line. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and disappointments. But if you see failure as a stepping stone, as a lesson, rather than a defeat, you will grow from it. It's through failure that you build resilience, develop problem-solving skills, and learn how to stay committed to your goals despite the setbacks. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to never stop growing. Commit to becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. Look for opportunities to improve, whether it's through learning, taking action, or adjusting your mindset. The more you grow, the more you will be able to contribute to the world, the more success you will attract, and the more fulfilled you will feel in the process. Well, because the truth is, the key to success is not found in what you do once in a while, but in who you become on a daily basis. And that is what personal growth is all about, the steady, constant improvement of yourself so that you can reach your full potential and live the life you've always dreamed of. Mastering time management is one of the most crucial skills you can develop if you want to achieve extraordinary success. Time is the one resource we all have in equal measure. Every person on this planet gets 24 hours a day, no more, no less. The difference between success and failure is not about having more time. It's about how you choose to use the time you've been given. First, you must recognize that time is your most valuable asset. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that time will always be there, that you can always catch up later. But the truth is, once time is gone, it's gone. And when you spend your time poorly, you are literally trading your life away, piece by piece. So, understanding the value of time is the first step toward mastering it. The second step is learning how to prioritize. Not everything that demands your attention deserves it. The key is to focus on the activities that will bring you the greatest returns in terms of your goals and long-term vision. When you focus on the most important things, the ones that have the biggest impact, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. This is where most people miss the mark. They get caught up in the trivial, the urgent, and the distractions. But the truly successful people, the ones who accomplish remarkable things, know how to prioritize and dedicate their time to what matters most. Another powerful tool is the ability to plan. Planning is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Simple as that. Every day, every week, and every month should have a plan that outlines your most important tasks and objectives. When you have a plan, you bring order to the chaos. You know what you're working toward, and you can avoid wasting time on things that don't matter. A well-thought-out plan allows you to approach each day with clarity and purpose. But planning alone is not enough. You must also learn to execute. The best plan in the world is useless if you don't take action. It's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking or overplanning, but nothing will move you forward faster than simply getting started and doing the work. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for all the conditions to be right. The perfect moment is now. When you execute consistently, you build momentum, and momentum is what leads to success. You also need to learn the art of saying no. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Saying yes to unnecessary meetings, to distractions, to things that don't align with your vision. These are time thieves. Successful people have mastered the ability to protect their time. They don't waste it on things that don't move them forward. By learning to say no, you can focus on what truly matters and avoid the trap of overcommitment. Another key aspect of mastering time management is knowing when to take breaks. Time management is not about filling every second with work. If you push yourself too hard without giving your mind and body a chance to rest, you'll burn out. Successful people know when to recharge and refresh because they understand that time spent resting is just as valuable as time spent working. When you return to your tasks after a break, you'll find that you're more focused, energized, and productive. Lastly, you must hold yourself accountable. It's easy to let time slip away when you're not holding yourself responsible for how you spend it. But when you set clear goals, stick to your plan, and track your progress, you take full ownership of your time. Accountability keeps you on track and ensures that you're not just busy, but that you're being productive and intentional with your time. Yay! In the end, mastering time management is not about being perfect. It's about being mindful. It's about understanding that every moment is an opportunity to move closer to your goals. It's about making the best use of the time you have, focusing on what truly matters, and taking deliberate action toward the life you want to create. When you master your time, you master your life. If you want to change your life, the first step is taking full responsibility for your results. Many people love to point fingers when things go wrong. They blame circumstances, they blame others, or they blame bad luck. But here's the harsh truth. As long as you're blaming someone or something else, you are powerless. Responsibility is the key to power. The moment you take responsibility for your results, you take control of your life. You see, life doesn't happen to you, life happens because of you. Your current situation is the result of decisions you've made in the past. If you don't like where you are, it's time to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what have I done to get here? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your circumstances are beyond your control, but the reality is that your choices shape your life. Understand this. The minute you choose a new behavior, a new habit, or a new situation, chances are that every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the life you are living today. If you want to create a different future, you must begin by changing the decisions you make now. When you take responsibility for your results, you stop being a victim of your circumstances. You stop waiting for someone else to change things for you. You realize that the power to change your life has always been in your hands. Taking responsibility also means owning up to your mistakes. None of us are perfect. We all make errors along the way, and that's okay. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of failure, but the willingness to learn from it. When you take responsibility for your mistakes, you don't make excuses. You don't blame others. You look at what happened, learn the lesson, and move forward with a new sense of clarity and determination. Another critical aspect of taking responsibility is owning your successes. Many people are quick to downplay their achievements. They may say, it was just luck, or I was in the right place at the right time. But when you take full responsibility for your results, you recognize that your hard work, your commitment, and your perseverance contributed to your success. This acknowledgement gives you the confidence to keep going and to aim higher. Taking responsibility also means understanding that the road to success is paved with discipline, not excuses. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and sticking to your commitments, even when it's tough. Life will test you. There will be moments when you want to quit, when you want to blame the world for your struggles. But it's during these moments that your character is shaped. When you take responsibility, you decide that no matter how difficult things get, you will keep moving forward. You will stay true to your vision and commit to the actions that will bring you closer to it. When you take responsibility for your results, you stop looking outside of yourself for answers. You stop relying on the economy, your boss, your family, or any external factor to determine your success. You realize that everything you need to create the life you want is within you. The actions you take today will determine the results you get tomorrow. But here's the beauty of it. Once you take full responsibility for your life, you open the door to limitless potential. No one can stop you. No situation can hold you back. Because you are the architect of your life. You decide the direction you'll go, the challenges you'll face, and the victories you'll claim. So, take responsibility. Own your results, good and bad. Learn from your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and understand that your future is determined by the choices you make today. When you embrace responsibility, you embrace the power to create the life you desire. It all starts with you. And once you take that first step, there's no limit to what you can achieve. If you want to transform your life, you must surround yourself with the right people. You've heard it said before, but it's true. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your relationships shape you in ways you might not even realize. They influence your mindset, your habits, your decisions, and ultimately your results. If you're surrounded by people who don't inspire you, challenge you, or elevate your thinking, then it's time to reevaluate your circle. Think about it. If you're constantly around people who have small ambitions, negative attitudes, and limited thinking, what do you think that does to your mindset? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're fine, that you're strong enough to resist the pull of mediocrity. But the truth is, Even the most determined person can begin to doubt themselves if they're constantly surrounded by doubt and negativity. So the best thing you can do for turning around doubt and negativity? The right people are the ones who push you to be better, to think bigger, and to aim higher. They challenge you to step outside your comfort zone and pursue things you might never have considered on your own. They inspire you to keep going when you feel like quitting, and they celebrate your successes, no matter how small. These are the people who see the best in you, even when you can't see it yourself. And this kind of support is essential for your growth. But here's the thing. You don't have to settle for people who just make you feel good in the moment. It's not about finding people who tell you what you want to hear. The right people are those who will tell you the hard truths, the ones who will help you see things from a different perspective, even when it's uncomfortable. These are the people who aren't afraid to challenge your thinking and push you to grow in ways you might resist. And the right people are also those who are doing the things you want to do, or at least striving for similar goals. When you surround yourself with individuals who are committed to personal growth and success, their energy becomes contagious. You begin to realize that if they can achieve great things, so can you. Their victories inspire you to believe in your own potential and push forward with greater determination. Now, this doesn't mean you should discard everyone who doesn't meet these criteria, but it does mean that you must be intentional about the relationships you nurture. Be mindful of who you give your time and energy to. Are they helping you become the person you need to be to achieve your goals? Or are they draining you of the energy and enthusiasm you need to move forward? Sometimes the hardest part is letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. This doesn't mean you need to be rude or disrespectful to anyone, but it does mean that you must prioritize your own growth. If someone is consistently pulling you down, draining your energy, or distracting you from your goals, it might be time to distance yourself. You don't have to completely cut people out of your life, but you can choose to limit the time and energy you invest in those relationships. Some people, it's also important to actively seek out people who are on a similar path of growth and success. Attend events, join groups, and engage in communities that align with your values and goals. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who bring out the best in you, and who help you stay focused and motivated. You don't have to do this alone, and the right people can make all the difference in your journey. The right people will encourage you when you're feeling discouraged, help you stay disciplined when you're tempted to stray, and remind you of your vision when life gets tough. And as you grow, you'll find that you have the opportunity to do the same for others. The relationships you cultivate today will become the foundation for your future success. So make sure they are rooted in mutual respect, trust, and a shared commitment to growth. In the end, the people you surround yourself with can either propel you toward your goals or hold you back. Choose wisely. Be intentional with your relationships and make sure that the people in your life are helping you become the best version of yourself. Because when you surround yourself with the right people, you position yourself for greatness. If you truly want to succeed, you must learn to embrace failure as feedback. Too many people see failure as the end of the road, as a sign that they're not cut out for success. But the reality is, failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Every time you fail, you gain valuable information that can help you move forward in a more intelligent, more strategic way. If you can change your perspective and start seeing failure for what it truly is, a stepping stone, then nothing will be able to stop you. The first thing you need to understand is that failure is a natural part of the success process. No one, absolutely no one, achieves great things without encountering setbacks. In fact, the bigger your dreams, the more likely it is that you'll face obstacles and failures along the way. This isn't something to be afraid of, it's something to be prepared for. In fact, you should expect failure. But what matters is how you handle it. The successful person doesn't see failure as an excuse to quit. They see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every failure carries with it a lesson. Sometimes it's a lesson in persistence, that you simply need to keep going. Sometimes it's a lesson in strategy, that you need to adjust your approach. Other times, it's a lesson in patience, that things take time and success doesn't happen overnight. Whatever the lesson is, it's valuable. And the key is to look at each failure, analyze it, and learn from it. One of the biggest mistakes people make is to allow failure to define them. They think, I failed, therefore I am a failure. But that's not the truth. You are not your failures. You are the person who gets up every time you fall. You are the person who uses each setback as an opportunity to refine your approach and get better. You see, failure is only final if you choose to make it final. If you keep learning from it, you can turn every failure into a stepping stone toward your goals. Another important thing to realize is that failure doesn't mean you're not capable. It just means that you haven't figured it out yet. Every successful person has encountered failure, but the difference between them and those who give up is that they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as feedback, adjusted their course, and kept moving forward. If you want to reach your goals, you must develop the same resilience. When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What did I do that didn't work? What could I have done differently? And most importantly, what will I do next? It's also important to recognize that failure doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. In fact, failure is often a sign that you're pushing yourself. When you're playing it safe, when you're staying in your comfort zone, failure is less likely to show up. But if you're stretching yourself, if you're trying new things, if you're stepping outside your familiar boundaries, failure will show up. And that's a good thing. It means you're taking risks and it means you're growing. So instead of fearing failure, start welcoming it. Think about it as a sign that you're trying something new, that you're learning, that you're moving forward. Every failure you encounter gets you one step closer to success, as long as you take the time to reflect on it and adjust accordingly. And don't forget that even the most successful people in the world continue to fail, but they've learned how to use that failure to fuel their progress. Inform and inspiration. Along with the key is to not let failure hold you back. Don't let it discourage you or convince you that you're not capable. Embrace it. Analyze it. Learn from it. Use it as feedback to improve your approach. The more you do this, the more successful you will become, because success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it, growing through it, and using it as a catalyst for greater achievement. When you embrace failure as feedback, you stop seeing it as a negative and start seeing it as an essential part of your growth. You start to realize that every mistake is just another opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to get closer to the person you need to be to achieve your goals. And when you start thinking this way, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities, because no failure can ever truly stop you. In conclusion, transformation doesn't require years of hard work. It's about the right mindset, the right habits, and the right actions. By following this simple one-month success plan, you can build a foundation for lasting success. It's in your hands. It starts today. Thank you.